Okay, children. Now I am taking the fourth question of question number 2. This is very important in the board questions also, which is on the speed of the train. Right? Question 3 and 4 I left for you, that you just convert to the quadratic equation and try to solve it. And in case of any doubt, you can make the comment in any box. So I will make the video for that also. Clear? Now, the question I dropped here in a short form. See, we have to find here the speed of the train, right? If the train covers a distance of 480 kilometer, this is the first condition, right? Train is covering the distance of 480 kilometer. So we have to find the speed for this train. At what speed the train runs to cover the distance of 480 kilometer. Right? Of course, time is not given. We have to discuss the time. Then new speed is given. If the speed of train is decreased by 8 kilometer per hour, then it takes 3 hours more to the original timing. This is unknown to us, that we will discuss right now, to cover the same distance. So what will be the original speed of the train? See, children, here we don't know the original speed of the train, right? So first we assume the speed of the train. So let the speed of the train be x, of course train speed kilometer per hour. Okay. Now, how much distance it is covering? Suppose the train is running with x kilometer per hour speed to cover a distance of 480 kilometer. So how much time it will take? That we have to take out the time by the given condition of the train. Right? So, required time you take is T1 taken by the train to cover the same distance. See, children, you are knowing the relation. Speed equal to what? Distance upon time. So time equal to, children, distance upon speed. Right? So you will use this formula. T1, that is the d upon s, that is distance upon speed. So what is the distance here? 480. And what is the speed we assume here? X. So this much time it will take in first condition. 480 upon x hours if the train is running with a speed of x kilometer per hour to cover the distance of 480 kilometer. Right? Now, new speed of train according to the condition dropped, it is decreased by 8 km per hour. So original speed we have assumed as x, decreased by, that is minus 8 km per hour. Right, children? So what will be the new time taken by the train to cover the same distance? Distance is same. Distance is fixed here, 480 km. So same distance upon speed, that is 480 upon speed. Now it is x minus 8 hours. So this is the new time, that is the T2. You can take time T2 for the second condition. So see, children, by the discussion we got the time for the first condition and the time T2 for the second condition. Okay. Now, the time difference is given 3 hours, right? So, in which condition the train will take more time? Definitely when the speed of train will be less, then it will take more time. For example, suppose by the first condition train is reaching at their required place, suppose 5 p.m. right? And if the speed is decreased and it is getting late by 3 hours, so at what time it will reach that point? Of course, 5 plus 3, 8 pm, right? So when the speed of train is less, it will take the more time, right? So according to condition A oblique Q, according to condition, greater time is T2, right? And smaller time when it reaches before time T1, that difference time is given 3 hours. So T2 minus T1 equal to 3. This is the drafting for the time. That means you compare this question by the time, right? Now you put the value. What is the T2 here? 480 upon x minus 8. 480 upon x minus 8 minus T1. What is the T1 here? 480 upon x. What is the T1 here, children? 480 upon x equal to 3. Right? Both time differences for the 3 hours. Right? Now you solve this. How would you solve it? See, first of all, here 480 is common in first term also and second term also. Take this as a 3 upon 1. Right? So what do? You divide by the 480 on both sides. Right? So divided by 480 on both sides. So our calculation, you can do the directly also, right? But the calculation becomes little complicated and the time consuming. So better we remove the common part. So what do we get here? 1 upon x minus it, right? 1 upon x equal to 3 upon 480. This will be the next step. Now if you want, you can cancel this. 3 1 ja 3, 1 18, 3 6 ja 18 and 3 0. 1 upon 160. Now you take the LCM for this denominator part, x of x minus x. Same LCM you will get here. 1 upon 160. Right? Now when you divide with x minus it cancel, only x left. So 1 into x. And here when you divide with x cancel, you will get x minus 8. See how the calculation is minimized by removing the common term. If you will not remove, it becomes little complicated and the time consuming. Right? Now open the bracket for the numerator part. So x minus of minus plus 8 here in denominator part also. So x of x square minus 8x equal to 1 upon 160. See children, plus x minus x cancel. So ultimately what you get? 8 upon x square minus 8x equal to 1 upon 160. Okay children. So we got 8 upon x square minus 8x equal to 1 upon 160. Now take the cross multiplication here, right? So we get x square minus 8x into 1. We get x square minus 8x only, right? And second part is 160 into 8. So 160 into 8, I am writing separately first. 160 into 8. So x square minus 8x equal to 800. 8 6 ja 48, 8 carry 4, 8 1 ja 8, 8 and 4 1280. So x square minus 8x minus 1280 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation for the given statement which was on the train. Now if you want to find the speed of the train, then you just split this part, right? This one. Okay. So what you get? It is, take the factor of x square coefficient is 1 and only. So 1 into minus 1280 may be 1280. Take out the factor for the 1280. So I see 40 into 30 1200. You want 80, take the 32, right? So x square minus 40x plus 32. This will be the factor for 1280. Right, children? Okay, 40 into 32 you will get 1280, and minus 40 plus 32 you will get minus 8. Minus 1280 equal to 0. Right? Now, take the pair of 2, 2. Take the x common, so you will get x minus 40. And here plus 32 common, so you will get x minus 40 equal to 0. So you will get 2 factor x minus 40 and x plus 32 equal to 0. Out of these 2 factor, both you show equal to 0. X minus 40 equal to 0 and x plus 32 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 32. The speed of train cannot be negative, and here x equal to 40. So this is the answer, that is the speed of train. Right, children? The speed of train is equal to 40 kilometer per hour.